What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Open Roads. Last time we were here, we had discovered a hook pole, and it was to pull down the steps to the attic or whatnot, so that is what we're going to start off with right here. And it looks like the attic is over here. So...
Okay, come on up! Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book?
Right, there's a magazine. Doesn't look like it's the book at all. It is very dusty up here indeed. I do not want to pick up the creepy doll. That is scary. Attics and basements are definitely the most freaky part of a house. What is this?
Whoa. Grandma's wedding dress?
I wore it on my wedding day, too. And you can wear it when you get married.
I'm not getting married.
You don't know that.
Did you know you were going to get married when you were my age?
Sure. Or I always thought I would.
Well, I know too. And I know I'm not.
We have three options here. Lone wolf, what's the point, and intuition based on women being property. Let's see.
I'm a lone wolf. A bird that flies solo.
Some sort of wolf bird.
Yeah. I can both do wolf things and fly around. But one thing a lone wolf bird does not do is get married.
Huh. And why is that?
No time. Too busy howling and soaring and making my paper.
That's how you feel now, but you might change your mind when the time comes.
You know, also, if you don't get married, you can't get divorced. So, that's a plus.
Are you saying you wish your father and I had never gotten married? You know you wouldn't be here right now if we hadn't.
Oh, don't even get me started on having kids. And anyway, you can have kids without getting married.
So you're not getting married. You're not having kids. You've got your whole life figured out at age 16. You don't want the dress. I get it.
I mean... But it's a nice dress. It meant a lot to Grandma. And to you. Isn't that enough?
Intriguing. I mean, it's definitely old school. That's about all I have on that dress. Don't really see a book or a chance.
Oh, Grandpa Leo was a bowler? He and Dad have that in common.
What do you mean?
Dad loves bowling.
No, he doesn't.
But he's always wearing those bowling shirts. Didn't he used to be in a league or something?
Honey, he just thinks those shirts make him look hip.
Bowling shirts? Are you kidding? I thought he must have so much bowling pride that he wore those shirts around in spite of them being obviously not cool.
No. They're definitely a fashion statement. I think he got the idea from that movie Swingers.
This explains so much.
Like why you never once saw him actually bowl?
True.
Yes.
I mean, if he was never bowling, then how do you even know? So it looks like we will have to pick up this creepy doll over here anyways, so...
Okay, well this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Yikes.
Good point.
Put that back and see if we can cover where this book is at. Because I am not seeing anything anywhere.
What's
Oh.
under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But,
Mom?
hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something...
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Okay, forget about August's book. We found a weird suitcase in a secret compartment in the attic. Did Grandma Helen hide it there? Why? The answers may lie within. Let's take a look at whatever this thing is.
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon
That's
dogs
true.
bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time,
Possible.
Mother.
Sure.
Okay, let's take a look. Cool. Let's put down your sheet. Oh, pick up postcard. We'll be together soon. I love you, and we're going to love our new life together, free and happy. Interesting.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen in some kind of
That's probably the
secret
most
relationship?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Uh-oh.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you
Intrigue.
up to?
Yeah, Grandma, what have you been up to in your secret loving life? All right, let's take a look. Looks like we're going to have to go through all the Hey Moms here.
Hip van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
Wild.
Well, the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I
Your
realized
sister.
I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Fair.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that? With our car?
No!
The quickest no I've ever seen. All right, clipped out article. Let's take a look
Whoa.
at this.
There was a crime spree?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that I don't remember.
Robbery spree. Let's take a look. Another burglary last night in what state police are investigating as a series of crimes carried out by a single organized group. Once again, there were no signs of forced entry. Nearly all the valuable jewelry was taken. Over 100,000's worth of merchandise. Also, clipping local Girl Scouts take trip to beach. That is newsworthy. Girl Scout troops of 317 of Guian County, along with their families, took a beach of Lake. Where does it? Of Lake, and it doesn't say. And a close personal friend of mine confided in me that she is having an affair on her husband. Huh? I love them both dearly, and I'm not sure if it's better to let the husband know or keep the wife's secret. Doubtful in Duluth. Dear Doubtful, situations like these are painful for everyone involved. There's never an easy out. Keep in mind that this is her secret to keep and not yours. Keep your loyalties where they lie. Dear Millie, I know you've promised to never share your oatmeal. Okay, so it looks like Millie, aka the grandma, was a source to confide in. So people would send her news articles and ask for advice. So very cool. Let's put that one down. Sunglasses, papers, and rocks.
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage.
Vintage.
Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life.
Hey, at least we got some cool sunglasses. Okay.
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
Fair enough. Let's take a lid. Recently, one of my daughters gave me a tremendous shock. She's married. Sorry. Apparently, her college beau and her tried to tie the knot without my knowledge. She claims that they wanted to skip wedding and save up for a house, but I'm very hurt by her exclusion. She knows that I have dreamed of a big wedding for a long time. How can I convince her that a marriage founded in secrecy will never last? Miffed mother-in-law. Millie is a character. Pull it together. Half the battle of being a parent is allowing your children to make their own mistakes. Only time will tell if marriage will stick. Interesting that this one comes in after she talks about not wanting to be married. Consider the weight your daughter's been under, keeping her this under wraps. We all have our secrets, myself included, and to not be able to tell even when our closest loved ones can feel absolutely suffocating. While it can be hard to see a child make such a foolish mistake, best thing a mother can do is bite her tongue. Yours, Millie. Editor's note. Too harsh. Rewrite. Let's take a look. Question number 2. My husband rekindled a relationship with his high school crush, a girl he hasn't seen since his Air Force days. They're both married and told me they're just friends. Against my better judgment, I supported it. They started spending more time together. Well, I should have trusted my gut. Coming home early from grocery shopping, I caught them in the act. Oops. Now I'm at a loss. My friend says get divorced. My mother says to stay together for the children. What can I do? Hopeless in the Heartland. Answer 2. Dear Hopeless. Editor's note? No. Nothing's harder than having your marriage fall apart before your eyes. Trust me, I know. It's hard to say what's worse, the sense of betrayal or the realization you've been had. Divorce is a tricky subject, no doubt about it. I'll tell you one thing, though. There's always time to start anew. Abandonment and freedom are two sides of a coin. Yours, Millie. Editor's note, no newspaper will allow you to argue for divorce. Rewrite. Kind of crazy. Alright. Do we need to really learn about these rocks? I don't know.
Weird little rocks.
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
True.
Tragic.
You are an old head. Alright, let's put those back because we don't care. Don't care. And this is probably
Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
Come on, just a peek. Alright, let's read. Aren't any help. They think they are being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intention leads, it's these church ladies. The children carry on the best they can. Opal is caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual, almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming caught more and more in her imagination. I really wish I could help her, but there is so much I can't say. It is becoming challenging to keep my correspondence with X concealed. It's only a matter of time till we're together again in person. But to hold it all inside, not tell a soul, it's almost too much. But he knows, and I know. Soon enough, the waiting will be over, and this will all be in the rear view. Interesting. This space for writing a message. Forget about the past. Leo's dead. All that matters now is our future together. Oh?
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume.
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Real.
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
Yes. Bring your homework.
What about
Bring up your
August's
C++.
book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
A road trip! This is gonna be great.
We're on a road to the secret summer home to find out what's the deal with Grandma Helen's mystery man. Who knows what we might find. It'll be a while before we get there, though. Alright, let's take a look at this road trip. Opal is a lot scarier in person. Very old school car.
Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get, but yeah, sure.
Alright, let's take a look. Some old school. Where's the rock? Okay, it looks like that is the only thing we'll be able to see. Okay, let's go ahead and text Dad. What's this receipt here for? Some Trident gum? That's what it said. Oh, try mint. Oops. Fizz can, chips. $3.71. Got a good deal. That's pretty much it. Let's look here. Registration. It's a wagon. And this is for Devine. Oh, Devine. So their last name is Devine. Interesting. So Tess Devine, Opal Devine. Seems pretty nice. Alright, I'm just sick of this radio. might as well turn the radio off. There's really nothing there. So pick up directions. Oh my goodness, yes. In the olden days, for those of you who are watching, everyone used to have an old school map, old school directions, and nowadays you have Apple, and you have that other map services that I don't know if I can say. So let's take a look. We don't need to read all these directions, but it looks like it's 100 miles to the house from where we are now. So,
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car
Perhaps.
makes me car sick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
why does
I
it
don't know.
matter?
So stop it. It's not safe.
You're not even driving. Huh? Fine, Mom. Jeez.
What highway are we on anyway?
Oh, this is the old two-lane north route. From before there was a freeway. It used to be the main route north, but now it's pretty off the beaten path. It's the way we always took to get up to the summer place when I was growing up, though. So I wanted to take it again.
So basically, you really want to travel 110 miles when instead on the freeway it was like 50 miles.
It's nice out here. Peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Used to be a lot more cars on the road, and little shops and towns along the way. But with all the traffic going up the freeway now, everything kind of died off.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. Very nice view, at least. Guess we will see if the radio works. And it doesn't. Cool. Alright, put visor down, put visor up, put visor down, put up, down, up. Alright. There's nothing else here for us. Let's go here.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
80 years ago.
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So a super long time ago. Let's be nice to dear old Mom.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house? I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
Sounds really nice.
Yeah.
So
that's
why
what
did we
it was.
never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
That's my exact thought.
No, Dad's a hard worker.
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with the closing shift.
Watching movies on the store monitors.
What else
Gotta
are we gonna
have
do?
something on for the customers. Closing is a pain in the butt. And he'd manage the schedules and store finances. He even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason I never told your father about the old summer place. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work.
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
It could still be in good shape.
Optimistic.
Maybe somebody's been, you know, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like, you know, like shoe elves.
What are you talking about?
I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape, considering we need a new place to live.
True.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
True.
Fine. Then where are we going to live?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know.
I thought you said it was underwater.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but
Mom,
what?
we need money.
True.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here,
Excuse me?
he could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just work. Sure.
That sounds
It
like your
wasn't
old
for
dad
work?
wasn't a good
Then what
worker.
was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did.
Not the
Your
subtle
father left me in a
jabs.
hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Yikes. Yeah, that's right, dear old mom. Pretty sure I heard my phone buzz from the glove compartment. Hey, it's dear old dad. He's in the mid of a business negotiation. Sure. What's up? Oh, he is a quick responder. Not much at work right now, but good to hear from you. How's work going? Oh, sorry, do you need to get back at it? How is work going? Good. Making money. Ooh, yikes. What do we do? Would you be able to send some money back to help me and Mom? Never mind, I'll ask another time. Interesting. Which one? Let's... I don't know if Mom told you, but we are moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for Mom to pay for rent at a new place and stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? He responded rather quickly. Dad is either a mind reader or he just has some supernatural powers to respond to text very quickly. I'd love to, kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I sent enough back, that could help you worth a damn. Without it sinking my business out here, you know I would. But your mom, always been the smart one. She'll figure out things. Or she'll figure things out, don't worry. Okay. You understand, right? Honkin'. Yeah. Did you tell your mom you bought the tickets? Not yet. Me and Mom actually on a road trip right now. That old school texting. We are investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will. And you know she would freak out. LOL. Okay, I promise I will. ASAP. I know you will. Love you. Actually have to get back to work. To it now. Treat your mom nice, okay? Love you, or talk to you later. Love you. See you soon. Intriguing.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes? Yes, I am.
Why lie about
To
it? She
who?
can see.
It's to whom, Mother?
Don't correct
It was
your-
Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's alright. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Dad. All right. Well, not there yet. Completed the first car journey.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more...
Rundown?
Yeah.
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said she had a summer home. You know, me neither. But it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. Yikes. Cool. So we made it to the summer house. Quite the road trip. Probably a no trespassing sign there. Let's see. Little old scarecrow. Yeah, she wasn't kidding when she said it was run down. Well, basically this summer house, I was expecting something cool. This home right here isn't exactly what I had pictured in my mind, but it is just a little weathered. So this is where we're going to stop here for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this part as we continue to uncover some mysteries and see what is actually behind this family's tree and their mysteries and just everything else that they have going on. It's a lot to uncover still, and I'm sure that we haven't even hit the beginning of the iceberg. So if you like this video, just be sure to hit that like button down below, and if you want to see whenever I post another video or go live on any of the platforms that I do, please be sure to click down in the bio for the Discord link. That way you can join the community that we already have. We have about 20 members now, and we all just can hang out. We can chat about sports and just the series we go through, and that is also where you can drop some suggestions. So let me know down in the comments what has been your favorite part thus far, and I guess next time we will go through this summer house and see what else is here. So thank you again, and I will see y'all in the next one.